Immersive learning is an engaging and effective way for students to participate in trainings for high-stakes situations. There are many areas where immersive learning is beneficial. One situation are medical emergencies. This gives nurses, doctors, and other employees the opportunity to complete training in a virtual setting that mimics the situation and the stress. These medical emergencies can include CPR, bleed control, or anaphylactic shock situations. Another example is pilot simulations. Pilots in training or pilots that are active in their career can complete an immersive learning experience to practice high-stress situations, including technical malfunctions, operational issues, and terrorist attacks. This provides the pilots with an experience without negatively affecting equipment or people. Stress mitigation training can be conducted for law enforcement officers, and this allows them to participate in scenario-based training that expose officers to real-life dangers and threats that involve humans. Officers are able to practice the skills in an environment that mimics the high stress and helps prepare them for potential future situations. The immersive learning experience we're going to focus on is the stress mitigation training. This training would be geared towards law enforcement officers who respond to high-stress situations. In this experience, officers would participate in a scenario-based training that presents them with real-life operations dealing with human beings. In these scenarios, there may be both bad guys and good guys. The bad guys may or may not have a weapon, including a knife, bat, or gun. This immersive experience will have similar effects on heart rate, adrenaline, fear, stress, and anxiety as a real-life experience. This training will be conducted through the virtual reality simulator and program Striver, which was recommended as best for learning platforms. The objectives for this learning experience are that when the student is placed in the scenario, the student will be able to evaluate a situation and identify the active threat with 100% accuracy. The second objective is that in an active threat situation, the student will be able to accurately demonstrate proper weapon handling skills with 100% accuracy. When designing, developing, and implementing this training, it's important to make sure that the learner needs are met, the content is engaging and relevant, it's implemented in an appropriate way, and is evaluated afterwards to ensure effectiveness. To begin, a needs assessment would be conducted at the county and/or the state level. That would help determine the training needs to ensure effective and relevant training. Information would be gathered in order to meet all learner needs through the training. Then we would develop the training. Objectives and assessments and learning goals are created. Then the training will be created to align with those objectives, learning goals, and the end of course assessment. Appropriate technology and media resources will be selected, and the virtual reality experiences will be created. For the implementation step, students will receive learning content in different formats. Students will first learn of the types of stress, active threats, appropriate weapon handling, and procedures for responding to an active threat in a lecture format. Students then will complete a formative assessment to ensure that they have understood that content. After that, students will engage in the virtual reality training experience. Students will complete their summative evaluation, which includes being scored using a rubric on tactics that are demonstrated through the immersive learning experience. The course will also be evaluated to determine areas of strength and the areas of improvement.